Night fell, and a terrible hush settled over the castle. All the glee and happiness from the prince's announcement had gone, and instead a terrible gloom. The three good fairies were left in their own devices in one of the castle's guest rooms, while the distraught king and queen were left to try and figure out a future for their son.
Meanwhile, Maleficent's off in her mountain of doom, just slurping her tea like, this is some good shit. This morning was awful. My head's still aching.
Elementary mapping skills.
They don't look all that pleased with today's events either. Maybe I have to check up on them, see if they're feeling okay.
There we go.
There you go. Still pissed. There you go.
Who do we talk to first?
Yvonne?
Well, that could have gone better.
Sure would have. Yeah, it's been a rough day for everybody. The king and queen got their kid cursed, Maleficent shows up to wreck everyone's day.
I lost all my political favor in a single morning.
What was the last thing you said?
Katya was thrown to a wall? Wait. It threw the wrong switch!
Let's see, let's find out. Yeah?
He said I lost all of my political favor. Katya, you snitch!
Did you do this just to get political favors from the king and queen?
No, not at all! I had nothing but the best intentions for the little prince.
Ça pas dire law, shame on you!
Nice pronunciation.
Thank you.
Well, what was I supposed to do? We had to take something in exchange for this, you know.
How about we just do it out of the kindness of our hearts? Maybe?
We don't need political favors on top of the goodwill the king and queen have given us, Yvonne. Vanya be plotting. It was better than taking his firstborn.
What?
Please, not so loud. I hear this pounding, Matthew.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Still, we don't do that anymore. You've got to be joking.
Yes, of course I was joking. He wasn't joking. I had to talk him out of it initially.
Oh my god!
Sister, why? Please, Matthew, not now. Let me warm my hands by the fire in peace.
Okay, so then... Fire's warm, huh?
Yes. Yes, it is. You hit the wall pretty hard.
I don't feel too good. Kinda nauseous, to be honest.
Well, you did use a lot of magic today. Or he is concussed.
Am I gonna die?
No, certainly not, unless you fall asleep.
Yeah. Stop it!
Yvonne, no, don't tease him. I promise you won't die. He's trying to be funny. Nothing more. Or am I?
I don't think I'll take the chance. Look, I've been thinking,
Huh, so did that, so have I.
about the prince.
Well, fortunately or unfortunately, yes. I do not want it to end this way. There has to be another way to dodge this curse.
But with the prince's curse altered, does it matter? You'll just go to sleep, right?
Yvonne's kind of a gray alignment here.
What? Did I say something wrong?
Curses like these, altered or not, only come in increments of 50 years, no less. If he breaks his finger, he'll still sleep a minimum of 50 years.
50 years? How much malice is powering this curse? Why didn't changing it to sleep fix that?
Maleficent does not know the meaning of restraint or forgiveness. Changing death to sleep does not fix the intent. Intent is everything with curses. We only bought him time on the way out. We didn't erase it. She means to separate him from his parents and his kingdom. After all, even if he should wake in 50 years, his parents and kingdom will still be gone.
What?
Imagine if his love never came and he slept longer. 100 years, 200 years even. The world he was born into would cease to exist. He would be completely alone. Killing him outright would not make his parents suffer as much as letting them love him for 16 years, knowing it would never last. That hasn't changed.
Where's her keep? I'm gonna shove my wand so far down her throat she's gonna be tasting sparkles for...
Stop it! They're going to raise him? That would be interesting. Have you never seen Have you never read Sleeping Beauty or seen the movie?
Well, to be fair, the original story, this ain't a thing.
Ah, fair. Stop it! I know how you feel, but violence will not solve this issue. It will only exasperate the problem, and none of us wish to put the young prince in jeopardy. Good gosh, Matthew is very violent in this.
You'll find out why.
Yeah. This is getting depressing. Well, it's honestly what happened. What would happen?
Yep.
If someone was cursed to sleep for 100 years,
it'd be fucked up.
All the time moves outside of the kingdom. Even if they freeze the even if they put the
kingdom to sleep.
Yeah, everything around it will still continue.
Because we're much different than we were 50 years ago, so they'd be the same.
And like Katya said, 100, 200 years, the world would be completely different.
Mm-hmm. Well, there has to be something we can do. We can't just sit here in our hands and wait for the next 18 years to come.
There is.
There is?
What have you thought of, Yvonne? She can't make the young prince bleed if she can't find him.
Do you want to hide him somehow?
Oh, I can turn him into a flower.
That's a great idea. A flower can't bleed or prick itself.
Until Maleficent sends a frost.
Oh.
Oh dear. I think the problem is his location. If you want to hide someone, what do? You disguise them. You take them somewhere where no one has ever even heard of them. No, you can't be thinking of that. You can't take a baby from its parents, Yvonne. Have you lost your mind?
Are you nuts? We can't take the prince.
She would never look for him outside amongst the peasants, nor would she expect us to take him and raise him. Who better to watch over him than us? It'll only be 16 years, and when his 16th birthday passes, 18th, we can give him back to his parents, the king and queen.
But we've never taken care of a kid before. At least I never have, and I doubt you have.
We don't need to. Katya has. What? It is simple enough. Katya will take care of the young prince. You will not volunteer me to be a nursemaid or a stolen royal baby, Yvonne. You will not make me a thief, boy. I will not separate the mother and father from their infant son. Do you understand me? All right, Katya, all right. I'm sorry for asking such a thing from you. If it helps and you'll stop looking at me like that, we'll pitch in. Neither of you are understanding what you are asking of me, of yourselves, or of the poor king and queen. You're going to be taking their only child away. You are taking away the most precious years of that child's life. They will never get to see his first steps, hear his first words, or see him grow up. You have the audacity to volunteer us to take that away from them? 16 years from now, he will be a man ill-prepared for the kingship he was born to. Nothing we can do, tutoring him or books or otherwise, will ever prepare him for the throne, like staying with his parents would. There has to be some other way. And what happens when the next 16 years end? He'll be a ready, able, confident prince once stuck to his bed in an endless dreaming sleep. Rev thumbs up. His country is at stake here, Katya. We have to assume King Berwald and Queen Maria will not sire any more children. And in that case, no more heirs. And if we allow him to stay here within the castle confines, he will fall under their curse, and there won't be another heir to take his place. Then the line of succession is broken. The kingdom falls out of Berwald and Maria's line of inheritance. His future will be in jeopardy. What then, Katya? What will he have left to wake up to if we do not take steps to preserve it now?
I'm sure the king and queen would rather miss 18 years than not have any more at all.
Neither of you understand. You both are heartless. There she goes.
Looks like somebody else doesn't know when to quit when they're ahead.
Hey, you echoed my sentiment, Buster.
I'll go talk to her. Look, Yvonne, I agree with you. We can't leave the kiddo here. Maleficent will find him, and that'll be the end of him and this kingdom. But why did you say that to her? Yeesh! What the hell were you thinking?
But I thought she raised me and our sister. Why wouldn't she want to take care of another child?
That's her choice to decide, not yours.
Maybe you should go talk to her instead. She's scary when she's angry.
Yeah, no shit. If she blasts me off the balcony, I'm blaming you. Dick.
Okay.
Book up, here we go. Martini!
I'm not serving you alcohol!
Not yet, anyway.
Okay, later. When she's done yelling at us both and busting our balls.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no!
Book up. Hello?
Yvonne sent you out here, yes?
Yeah, but because he's too chicken to do it himself. He's gonna get yeet. I can go if you want.
It's fine, Matthew. I won't send you away.
Oh. Good. She doesn't seem mad. At least not with me. Or maybe she is. Maybe I should not have come out of here at all. Maybe she just wants some time to cool off. I mean, it makes sense.
You see that bonfire down there?
Eh? Oh, thank God, it's not me.
I'm not the one burning.
When the whole fight between the fairies been avoided if they talked about it like rational adults talk to the king and queen? Well, they're gonna. They're about to, actually.
Yeah.
So you're about to, see that kind of thing.
That's a playable section.
Hey.
Those are all the spinning wheels in the capital city. King Barwald paid out of his personal treasury to reimburse the public for it all.
Oh, no wonder it's so big.
He sent you out here to try and convince me to go along with his plan. I know, Matthew.
Maybe I should say something, just to try to get a conversation going.
I'm gonna just say, this will get you actually yeeted off the balcony.
Do not.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Safety. Katya, I hate to say this, but we might just have to take the little prince anyway. If he were to stay here, Maleficent would find him easier. Who knows? She could disguise herself as an old woman with a spinning wheel of her own. He We've never seen one before. You have no idea what they were or what dangers they posed to him. So, it really is a better idea to take him with us.
I know.
You knew this whole time?
Not the entire time, no.
Oh.
When I came out here and I saw the bonfire, I knew. As much as I dislike it, this would be the only choice we had. They would do anything for their son. They would agree to do anything that would save their son. It is pointless to fight it, uncomfortable as I am with it. They can do what I could never do.
Maybe that's what Yvonne meant when he said what he did. You wouldn't give up the little prince up for anything in the world, especially not to Maleficent.
That is what I'm afraid of.
Hmm?
We had better leave before dawn. We must tell their majesties at once.
Yeah.
Yvonne, we go to the royal chambers at once. Do not lag. Hey! Wow, magic isn't your only talent.
Shut up! Oh, shove it, Yvonne! Honk! My voice cracked, it just sounded like a honk.
It was with great reluctance that the three good fairies strode into those empty, dimly lit halls, each destined to their new roles as guardians of the tiny Gust Prince. With a decision heavy on their hearts, the three good fairies went to try and convince the king and queen to let their only son go for the next 16 years.
Safe. Yeah, there they are.
I was so proud of this script. So fucking proud.
I'm so pissed!
Okay, so, I'ma warn you, this section here is very complicated coding-wise. There's like 8 different conditional branches bouncing off of one another.
Yep.
And it took me months. Wait, Matthew.
What is it?
Katya stopped.
Uh-oh. Oh. Katya, come on. You even agreed that this was the best option.
Ekaterina, come on. I'm not going inside.
You agreed to this, Katya.
Go on ahead. You can convince the king and queen without me. I'll wait out here for you. Ekaterina, stop it. It'll be fine.
Stop, Yvonne. If she doesn't want to go, then we can't make her.
Thank you. I'll be waiting in the hallway. You're too soft, Katya.
Well, maybe you're a bitch.
Well, maybe you're a prick.
I didn't do anything.
You did plenty.
What the fuck?
Fight me.
She just slowly turns around. We're going.
They're like, okay, so Russia and Canada here are like the constant slappy hands throughout the entire game. Just constantly butting heads.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! Boys!
They got this rivalry going on. Later on, when you actually get to the household, there's diary entries and, like, little items on the wall that suggest they, like, bloody each other weekly during winter over hockey.
You know, get that aggression out.
They have to, somehow.
Oh, you should probably marry for Cursor A to the Wii. Yeah. Alright, buck up, here we go! Martini!
Could you stop asking for that? We may have to convince one before the other. Who should we speak to first?
Oh, fuck.
It's Burwald. I think we have to speak to King Burwald first.
Yeah.
Because Maria is hard mode.
Yeah. Being Being King Burwald is going to be the one to convince.
Your funeral?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Good luck.
What? Whatever. Your Royal Highness? Your Majesty?
There's a little baby there in this
Sleeping.
crib. Yeah.
And he was reading.
Do you think he heard us?
I'm sure he did. I just don't think he wants us here.
I heard you. Heh. I'm reading to my boy.
I see.
If he hears me enough, he could hear and understand me when he's asleep in the future.
This is hard to watch.
He's barely 2 weeks old and you love him this much already? Ivan, you sociopath!
Ivan, you sociopath! Oh my god!
I'm glad. Then you might have what it takes to save your son from the curse, altered or not.
Alright, we got his attention. Now we need to be delicate about the situation. It'll take an enormous sacrifice on your behalf, but we have an idea.
Speak.
Delicate or not, that stare is absolutely terrifying. I'd better say something quick. We must hide your son from those that do him harm, namely Maleficent.
If I got rid of all the spinning wheels, isn't that enough? We're afraid not, Your Majesty. And if we want to guarantee the safety of the young prince past his 16th birthday, drastic measures must be taken.
We have to take your son out of the castle, and you can't see him for the next 16 years.
Way to steal my thunder, bitch!
I got nervous!
He mad. Wait, you are trying to get us killed!
I'm sorry, I panicked.
What?
He looks really mad. I gotta clarify quickly. Your son's safety.
Okay, this was just funny and doesn't actually, bother...
Anybody.
It just cycles back and everyone's like, what? I want an explanation. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I want to show my son how secure me. Oh god, get your hands off me!
I think not. You're not going to go anywhere until we finish this. You will finish what you have started.
But look at him, he's...
Upset? Yes. Are you surprised? Get over there and take care of business.
Don't shove me! Oh, you should probably plug in your computer.
Yes. Hang on. This took a lot longer than I was expecting. I will be right back.
I will scratch my arm. It's like a band-aid. You're just gonna rip it off. That was a really good scream, though. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
What? Nani?
I'm glad. It's a brief moment of humor.
Okay, Prince's safety is what really matters. Look, I know this is sudden. It's a lot to take in.
I didn't do that. Kyo did.
I did. I yelled. But think about this for a minute. That curse she laid upon your son was originally meant to kill him. You'd only get 18 years with him before he died. Those 18 years you'd have with him, you'd have that time limit hanging over everything. Even after the final gift was given, that only alternate. Those sort of curses come in increments of 50 years at minimum. You would be dead before he woke up again. Maleficent isn't going to wait 18 years. The moment she figures out that curse has been changed, she will find the young prince, and who knows what she'll do. He couldn't possibly be safer or better protected than in our care. Between Katya, Ivan, and I, he will have a loving family to take care of him. You might lose 18 years, but you'll have him for the rest of your lives, and he'll have a life to spend with you. Your Majesty?
Speak to my wife. She doesn't know.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Well, that could have gone worse. You did pretty good.
Oh my god, my heart was pounding the entire time.
You did great. Considering he could have had you killed, I'm going to say you did good enough.
How the hell was that supposed to make me feel better?
Because you are dead.
Ivan, oh my god!
But enough of that. You heard His Majesty. I think it's time to speak to the small little queen.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
She's out in the balcony.
She's out in the balcony. I need to save because this over here gets really complicated.
Yeah.
She has like 6 different call responses.
X.
Ah,
I'm spooked!
I'm ready!
You did pretty good. You did pretty good, aside from screaming like a little bitch there for a moment. Shut up! You would have done the same. She looks so melancholy, looking out at the stars like that.
Mm-hmm.
Any tips on convincing her about this?
What could I possibly know about it?
You seem you know her pretty well when you came in here.
I plead the fifth.
That's not even your constitution! Fine, whatever. You're not gonna be any help.
Well, technically he was also dad. He's complicated. He would have been complicated too. They both love him.
Your Majesty?
I would be careful if I were you. She's terrifying when provoked.
Sounds like personal experience. Oh, come on. She can't be any scarier than her husband, King Burwald.
You'll be surprised.
Right?
No sudden movements that don't challenge her in winter.
How the hell is that supposed to help me? It's the middle of summer!
Good luck, Shulak!
Can I swap you out for Katya? You're useless!
Oh, shit!
Whoops.
I didn't have a switch thrown on all these. So we're just gonna skip through all this dialogue here. I'm so scared. When do we stop?
Never.
They're a dangerous power couple.
Yes.
Okay, there.
I heard you arguing with him. My apologies, Your Royal Highness. Me and Yvonne were trying to... I heard everything. Trying to take away my only son away. Your Majesty, I understand your anger. You have every right to be angry. But what will getting angry solve? You'll feel better, sure, but there is nothing we can do to help you if you take it out on us. I know how hard it is to keep control of yourself when you're angry. I must sound like a hypocrite saying this when that's what created the situation. Hey, peanut gallery, knock it off! Keep focusing on what is important. Your son's well-being and your kingdom's survival. What matters now is preserving his future and your kingdom's future. You may be right.
Was your gift going to be a silver tongue? I thought your head would roll for sure.
If you have come to speak to me, speak. I am in no mood for idle chatter. I see.
Make it quick, Matthew. She looks upset.
I can't exactly blame her. That was some terrible news everyone got today.
We've come to, we've come to help you, Your Majesty.
That's so. As grateful as I am for your assistance earlier today, You also had a hand in dooming my kingdom and my only child. Get your act together, Yvonne. Did you pause to think, for even a moment, about what your words would have meant to a volatile woman like that? You directly challenged her!
Well, technically, it was just him that challenged her.
Quiet! In 16 years' time, he will fall asleep. He will sleep through the rest of our lives and the rest of my kingdom's life. Well, I can't even guarantee that I'll have time to find my true love in 16 years. My dynasty will break, my kingdom will pass into the hands of regents, and what will Alfred wake up to if he even wakes up at all? Oh god, she's scary when she is angry, even more so than the king. And Alfred, he'll be all alone. Oh god, she's mad. She's really mad and she's really scary.
If you value your life, Matthew, you'll defuse the situation and quickly.
Shit, apologize and comfort her. Your Royal Highness, I'm genuinely sorry. If anything I said made things worse for the prince.
They totally did.
Shut up. The resemblance to the little prince bears to my own brother is uncanny. He's like family to me now, and when Maleficent threatened his life, I just couldn't think straight. I reacted, my blood ran hot, and I ran my mouth and put your entire kingdom in danger.
And that's why he got so hot-headed so fast. The kid looks like his own brother.
I was wrong. I was completely in the wrong, and I intend to fix it, though, as best I can. Even if it costs me my life, I'm going to keep the young prince safe. You have my word, your majesty. All of us would be willing to sacrifice our lives to keep him safe. Do you have any idea what it's like to look at something you love, knowing that you have limited time to spend with them?
Somewhere World raises his hand.
I do! I do, your majesty.
Then perish!
Oh. Fairies come in threes, and I wasn't part of this group originally. I was with my brother and my father initially. They were gone, due to iron poisoning. Even if he didn't look like my brother, I know what it's like to lose family. All of us do. We won't allow Maleficent to win, even at the cost of our lives.
Speak for yourself, Matthew.
My condolences for your loss. We won't allow you to suffer the same pain, your Royal Highness. Kitos, good fairy. At the very least, your determination is comforting. Whew. Looks like I'll be keeping my head attached to my neck for the moment. Now that she seems calmer, or at least less likely to have us both thrown off the balcony, I can start trying to convince her. To protect him from Maleficent, of course. Look, I know this is sudden. It's a lot to take in. Clearly. But think about this for a minute. The curse she laid upon your son was originally meant to kill him. You'd only get 16 years with him before he died. Those 16 years you'd have with him, you'd have that time limit hanging over everything. Even after the final gift was given, that only altered it.
This is the same dialogue that you gave.
How will your trio of fairies make a more loving family than his parents? You have never even raised a child.
Well,
No, not all of us have raised kids before. Besides, if Maleficent waltzed in here again, what good would your guards do? Your guards would be completely useless when she showed up to curse your son. At least we would have a decent mode of defense. I know you're plenty brave, your majesty, but are you planning on taking on Maleficent yourself if she were to appear? That kid would. You're right. I loathe to admit it, but you're right. Fine, I will speak to the king and try to convince him. Yes, your majesty.
we did it!
Woo! We're all sorry it had to come to this, your majesties.
God, you can't even look at them.
I assure you, we'll all do our part to protect the young prince from harm.
The little prince is in the very best of hands.
Enough. Take him, before we change our minds.
I will be very careful with him.
You can't even look.
We should go.
We will see you again in 16 years, Your Royal Highnesses. Goodbye. It's no use.
Adiós, lille pojken. I'm just gonna leave that on that because my wrists hurt.
Oh, sure. You want me to click it?
Nah, I'm just stretching.
Okay. You don't make Sweden cry.
Well, too bad.
Did.